Yo, chat, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my 2026 unfinished setup tour. Not gonna lie, I should have been further than this by now, but I stopped creating, tech content. I stopped working on my setup. But we're currently back. We're actually trying to grind and trying to, hit some new goals and, make it in life. So don't mind the mess on the bed right here. Don't mind this mess right here. But without further ado, let's get into my 2026 unfinished setup. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, if you couldn't tell already, I moved houses and I got a bunch of new upgrades since you last seen my since you last seen my setup, I moved a lot of things. I got a new laptop, I got a new keyboards. I probably don't have a new keyboard in my setup right now, but I got new lights and a whole new house in general. So without further ado, let's get into the specs and the tech. Alright, so first off, we're gonna start with the first thing that we actually, switched out. Me and my cousin had this, same Lenovo IdeaPad 1, but his one was an NVIDIA graphics card, and mine was an AMD. So we go ahead and traded that. This runs 120 FPS now, and my old one run only like 60 or less. But got a TP-Link, make my Wi-Fi faster, and a bunch of new things. And behind this is a cooling fan. My cousin also gave me this, so most of everything right here, my cousin gave me it, and I'm very thankful to him, thankful for those things that he gave me. And yeah, moving on to the mouse pad, I got a new mouse pad. Well, not new, well, I got this from my cousin also. He gave me this as well. Not gonna lie, he has been coming in clutch, but I've been there for him, so he can't really send anybody because I'm the big cousin. But yeah, enough of what my cousin gave me. So now let's get into the specs. First of all, this is a Lenovo IdeaPad 1 with a NVIDIA graphics card, I'm pretty sure, or NVIDIA powered, whatever, yeah, NVIDIA. So behind this is a $20 or more cooling fan. It's like $25, and that's basically it. This is my Ajaz AK820 Pro. Comes with blue gear switches. Not gonna lie, if you're looking for like a budget keyboard, like a budget creamy keyboard, I would go with this. It does cost $80, but I would still get it again though. It's in a different color. And it also comes with a case and a bunch of different things, but we're not gonna get into that. Well, let's get into it. Comes with cables, a bunch of different things. Comes with a screen, and it also comes with a knob. Yeah, you get the point. It powers up and power down your puts the volume up and puts the volume down. You get the point. But that's enough of that. The monitor that's currently in my setup is the Odyssey G3, the Samsung Odyssey G3, and what's behind that is some type of random brand from, I guess, Amazon. Don't remember how much it costs, like around like $30. But this flower right here is, I think, from Temu. I don't remember getting it, but I got it though, so it's whatever. I don't know if it's from Temu or Amazon, because lately I've been trying to buy things from Amazon instead of Temu because I want better built products. But yeah, fake plant. Next is this Topo mouse pad. I guess he got it from Amazon. It's kind of dirty. I haven't been watching any of the mouse pads, not gonna lie, but it is what it is. Next is the Logitech G305, and this mouse comes in clutch. It comes with a battery in the back. They gotta just press down and slide it, and yeah, a bunch of different DPIs. And it's also a budget. You could turn it off and turn it back on, but again, I would recommend getting that because that mouse hasn't failed me yet, and it took me like over a couple months for the battery to die in it. So get that. But yeah, the desk is from Amazon as well, and that's basically that. Now in this setup, I broke my whole headphones, so I have to use these Dollar Tree headphones, but we're not going to talk about that. And the light is from, I think, Five Below, not pretty sure. And yeah, now I'm not gonna lie, this was a pretty rushed setup tour, but I'm gonna give you guys one in the future again. I just want to get a video out, to be honest, and show you guys that I'm still here and that I'm ready to create back again. But yeah, there's a lot going on, but I'm going to push through it because I'm a G. Lately your boy has been going through some depression, nothing serious, nothing not serious though, but I'll be back soon. I just shot on my controller for a thumbnail.